Welcome to another episode of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Wednesday, May 27th, 2015. Let's get to it. With less than a week to go before taking the stage at the IFBB Omaha Pro, Hollywood Glenn is still hitting the gym like a man on a mission. Glenn released some footage from a recent leg training session, along with some new progress photos, giving us a sneak peek at the best version of Hollywood we've seen to date. Glenn says he'll be bringing in his best conditioning ever, not to mention some newly acquired thickness that gives his physique a much rounder, more complete look. Once he unveils the total package, it could mean an early curtain call for the competition and Glenn's first trip to the Olympia stage. Hollywood Glenn won't be the only 212 athlete looking to unveil a new look at this weekend's Omaha Pro. A razor-sharp Tricky Jackson will also bring his talents to the Cornhusker State to wage war on the competition. At the moment, Tricky is sitting at a slice 206 pounds, and he will certainly present a major problem to anyone who shows up at anything less than their best. When he's at his best, Jackson has proven time and time again that he's a force to be reckoned with in any 212 lineup. Once the smoke clears and dust settles, it shouldn't surprise anyone if Tricky Jackson is the last man standing. Yes, Michael Lockit is a freak. After finishing second in his pro debut at the Orlando Europa Pro, Lockit appears to be bouncing back in a big way by destroying a 500-pound incline press. According to Lockit, he's planning to hit the stage again in about 2 months, possibly at the Chicago Pro, where he plans to take the stage about 10 to 15 pounds bigger than what we saw in Orlando. That's right, 10 to 15 pounds. And while most athletes making absurd claims would be met with an eye roll, Lockit's are met with a head scratch and shoulder shrug, because he's a true freak of nature. And there's a very good possibility that he might actually accomplish it. Just a few weeks removed from a very impressive debut at the New York Pro, Chris Tuttle appears to be rebounding quite nicely. Over the weekend, Tuttle released some new photos where we see the young rookie sensation still looking shredded at a sharp 230 pounds. According to Tuttle, he plans on taking the stage again either in the late summer or early fall, where he plans to bring in about 8 more pounds of stage weight with even sharper conditioning. If he can manage to make good on his promises, Tuttle could certainly be this year's Brad Rowe, the unsuspected savior. In the words of legendary blues musician Frank Zappa, great googly moogly. Less than a week before he takes the stage to do battle at the Arnold Brazil, new photos have surfaced of an awe-inspiring Cedric McMillan. After bringing one of his best looks ever to the Arnold Classic earlier this year, Cedric appears to be right on pace to make a repeat performance in what promises to be the most exciting show of the year outside of the Olympia. With so much elite talent set to take the stage at once, this is a prime opportunity for athletes to snag a victory, Olympia qualification, and some much desired momentum. And if Cedric manages to leave Rio with a win, I believe the message will be delivered loud and clear to Phil Heath. Don't sleep easy, Cedric McMillan is coming. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.